Anne is someone who stood for what was right. She stood for what was Jesus. She stood for what was British. This week, we had the very sad news that Ann Widdecombe had been murdered. She was murdered in her own home in Devon. Now, if you don't know who Anne is, and I know it's of a certain generation that would know her accomplishments, but she was an MP. She served as a Conservative MP for Maidstone. She played a prominent role in the Brexit campaign, and she was actually elected as a member for Brexit Party in the European Parliament. Now, I've got a list of things that she's accomplished here, and most notably, people will remember her for her Strictly Come Dancing stint. And I gotta say, she won the heart of the nation with her dancing on that, even though she wasn't a great dancer. But she was just full of life, and she brought joy to the whole nation when she was on that programme. Now, aside from that and her political accomplishments, Anne had authored several novels, including The Clematis Tree. And she became a sensation across the nation. So not just for authoring and for Strictly, but her politics and her belief system really was the thing that cut her out amongst all the rest. Now, she was a God-fearing woman. She absolutely loved Jesus. And this is why I think that I feel so strongly and passionately about what's happened to her, being just terrible, absolutely terrible, and justice must be done, because her faith in Jesus, her unrelenting task of speaking truth, even when people are protesting her, even in speeches and they're just shouting at her, even when she's being degraded in newspapers and media organisations of the left-leaning variety, she was unrelenting. She did not care. Her, opinions, a lot of people didn't agree with, but I think she was admirable for her ballsiness in saying it anyway. And a lot of people have come out to give their opinions on Anne, but I wanted to say how she was an inspiration to me. And I think she will remain an inspiration for many, but particularly to me. And now in heaven, she will hear the words from her Lord and Saviour, "Well done, good and faithful servant." And she deserved them. I am a little bit taken back by how people have expressed their opinions on Anne on such a tragic time. What do you think, Matthew? Because we've read a lot and seen a lot from the left.
Yeah. Some of the vitriol towards her has been outstandingly horrific.
Yeah.
And there's nothing much more to be said. There are cases of, people wishing, enjoy Hades and this and that. And it's awful.
Yeah.
And, well, what can you say?
Well, I think I want to keep this video more focused maybe on who Anne actually was and how people thought she was. And she was a bloody amazing woman.
Yeah. I always had respect for her. Clips that I've seen, in the last 5-6 years. Well, it's been longer than that she's been out of politics, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although she has been linked with reform, of course. Yes. But not like an MP.
No.
And every time I see clips of her, it's always just straight down the line, no nonsense. This is the way it is. And I'm just like, agree with that. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
What did she say? Oh, I agree with that as well.
Yeah.
And fair play. I think she always had the Lord on her heart, didn't she?
She did. Everything she did.
Everything she said was from that perspective.
Exactly. And that's why I think she is a rarity in politics right now. I think with her passing or with her murder, there's a void. There is a void of a strong Christian woman that's in politics. And, I could only hope to be just a fraction of what she became. Unbelievable. So women out there, let her be your inspiration if you are in politics or you are particularly political. Anne is someone who stood for what was right. She stood for what was Jesus. She stood for what was British. And she'd be greatly missed. I mean, her voice is going to be missed. And so don't look to the left, don't look to the right. Look at Britain.